what does that mean, success in the details? I mean, oftentimes that is a home that we walk into and just feel like, oh, this is my place. This is my safe place. This is my warm place. This is my comfortable place. When we look around and see what we see, that our eye lands on things that we find delightful or beautiful and calming or exciting in some cases, depending on what it may be. How we get that success is looking at those details, okay? Because these are the things you're going to feel and touch and see. And so if we're not paying attention to them, someone is going to be paying attention to them, and we want to make sure that they're doing it the way that we want it to turn out. So if I talk overarchingly just for a moment about the whole process, what we want to do is give you enough information to decide what you want to do, what the project is, and that it's the right amount of money for you to spend on that project. Really figuring out the big picture, okay? Now we need to focus on the details. Now we need to get down to the nitty-gritty. This is when we're going to get the engineering done. Our interior designer joins the team, and we start picking out all of the materials, selections, specifications, so that we end up with a good set of working drawings, a good set of blueprints in our hands that now have all the details figured out. So now when we go into construction, there's less chance for not getting what you want. There's less chance for nightmares and better chance to end up with your dream home if we've taken the time to do all of that. There's going to be several people that need these plans to make this project get out of the ground and become the success that we want it to be. And the people that have the lowest amount of needs on these plans are our cities, our jurisdictions, okay? They're just looking at the plans to see if they comply with their codes. That when the building is built, it's going to protect, as they put it, the health and safety of their citizens. And I think this is where people say, well, just get me the permit, I'll figure out the rest, right? But the details really illustrate more how things come together or how they're finished. And if we don't have it on the drawings, that person that's out there with their mortar trowel or the hammer and nail, they're the ones that are going to decide how that thing's going to be finished and how it's going to look. Another person that needs the plans is a cost estimator. So unless we've figured out that detailing and we've given that person that amount of detail that they can figure out an accurate cost, they're going to be filling in the blanks, okay? Now, who do we want filling out the blanks? Probably you, maybe with your designer, right? Because you, of all of these people, probably need the most detail in these plans. Most of the people we work with, they're not real familiar with reading a set of plans. But if you find a good designer and a good design build team that works through that with you, that can illustrate that to you, then you can react and make decisions and start designing the project the way that you want it to be, not someone else filling in the blanks. If we talk about basic design services, okay, these are the ones that I talked about. Hey, get me the permit, and then I'll figure out the rest because I want to go faster and it's going to be less expensive. Is it going to be faster? Is it going to be less expensive? Well, that's a gamble you're taking. Here's my bathroom. I've got 16 by 16 wall tiles, 4-inch tile trim. I've got a lavatory, a WC, and a bathtub, and my WC is 15 inches away from my bathtub. That's all I'm learning on this drawing, right? I don't know what that wall tile is. I don't know what that trim is. That's when we can start to have cost overruns and the schedule delay. And really the biggest nightmare is losing control of the project. If we start to talk about a full service design, okay, now we've actually gone and we've picked the tile and we're showing the tile layout. We want to see, what are my medicine cabinets? What is the detailing on the cabinetry itself, And then here you can see as well, here's one of those little call outs, right? So on another page, I'm going to be able to go and see, okay, what tile, what manufacturer, what color, all of that level. And more importantly, it's giving you a sense of what is my bathroom going to look like when I'm standing there at the vanity. You're in control, right? You're able to see this, and the way we're giving you this level of detail put you in more and more control. Not only do we have very detailed drawings that have all of the architectural details, it's all of the engineering that needs to get done, all of the interior design, okay, that helps us figure out all of those materials, renderings and 3D models. Now we've got a good amount of detail. Now we've got some accountability to the design. We also get that reliable cost information. And now we're staying in control of the project, right? We know what those lead times are. We know how everything needs to come together, and we have something to refer to so that if it's not looking quite the way that we wanted it to, we can go back to that and say, hey, this is the way we talked about. These details are what's going to define the character of your home. They're going to give you that feeling of when you're in your home and you're looking around and your eye lands in some area, that's what's going to give you the feeling, oh, this is so beautiful. This is just what I wanted.